The difference between a successful man and others is not the lack of strength, rather, it's the lack of will. A very cheerful morning to dear principal sir, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today, along with my classmate Anvisha, welcome you all to today's assembly.
It is auspicious for us to offer our prayer to Almighty before starting any program. Here comes my friend Kanish with the prayer song Tu Hi Data on flute. Thank you, Ganesh, for invoking positive energies in us. Now I call my friend P.K. Harikumar Reddy to recite some sloka from Gita and tell its meaning.
Hey everyone, my name is P.K. Harikumar Reddy of class 6C, going to tell Bhagavad Gita sloka. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma palaheturbuhu ma te sangosva karmani. Meaning, it offers deep insight into the proper spirit of work and is often quoted whenever the topic of Karma Yoga is discussed. The verse gives 4 instructions regarding the science of work. First one, do your duty but not to concern yourself with the results. Second one, the fruits of your action are not for your enjoyment. Third one, even while working, give up the pride of the doership. Fourth one, do not be attached to the inaction. Thank you.
Thank you, Harikumar, for your wonderful recitation and enlightening us about our duties. Pledge means an oath to fulfill our duties. So let's take a vow with Paramrita Bala.
I request everyone to stretch their right hand forward and repeat the pledge after me. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I should always try to be worthy of it. I should give my parents, teachers and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
A morning thought is like a fuel which keeps us smiling and encouraging throughout the day. So to inspire us with thought, here comes Anurag.
Good morning, all. I am Sai Anurag, studying in class 6C, standing before you to say today's thought. Run when you can, walk when you have to, crawl if you must. Just never give up. Meaning of the thought is we should try our best and never lose hopes in any situation till we reach our goal. I repeat my thought once again. Run when you can, walk when you have to, crawl when if you must. Just never give up. Thank you.
Thank you, Anurag, for lifting our spirits. Now, I call upon Sai Suhas to introduce us about today's topic.
Good morning, everyone. This is Suhas talking about the topic, the glories of India. Life is a journey with a lot of hurdles. In this bumpy ride, we often tumble and fall. In this process, we tend to lose hope and get disheartened sometimes, and get inclined to give up. During these times, there are people whose exemplary lives bring in rays of light into the darkness of despair and urge us to move on. Today, in our assembly, it's our humble endeavor to throw light onto such glorious lives who brought laurels to our country through sheer hard work and perseverance in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So let's welcome them all into our assembly. Thank you.
Today we are honored to have amongst us the champions of Tokyo Olympics 2020. Let's listen to their success stories. The first high flyer is none other Neeraj Chopra, who has become an household name.
Hi, I'm Neeraj Chopra, an Indian field and track athlete who competes in javelin throw. I was a junior commissioned officer in the Indian Army. I was the first track and field athlete to win a gold medal for Tokyo Olympics 2021 for javelin throw. At the age of 11 to 12, I used to weigh 80 kgs. When I used to come out wearing a kurta in the village, the children used to tease me by calling me serpent. Then my family members forcefully sent me to Shivaji Stadium in Panipat to get fitness. Then I developed my new hobby. I used to watch elder boys playing javelin throw when my fitness improved. I also tried my hand at javelin throw. My seniors liked my strength and natural talent. After that, I did a lot of hard work to reach where I am today. I won silver medal in Asia Junior Championship 2017, gold medal in SI Athletics Championship 2017. I also won gold medal at Asian Games 2018. I also won Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, which is Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award now. I also won Arjuna Award in 2018. I won gold medal for Tokyo Olympics 2021. Now I am going to tell you all some points from my experience that will help you to be successful in any field of your choice. Your self-belief is your biggest asset. The more you sweat during practice, the less you bleed during war. It's all about putting your best foot forward on the day that matters. Everyone feels the pressure, you are not alone. Your goals show you the path that you need to take. Thank you.
I'm Saiko Meera Bhechanu, who won silver medal in weightlifting in 2020 Tokyo Olympics. I'm the first Indian woman weightlifter to win a silver medal at Olympics. But my journey to success was not easy. I was born in a poor family in Kaching village 20 kilometers from Imphal in Manipur. I was the youngest among 6 siblings and would go to collect firewood from a neighboring hill with my brother. One day my brother was not able to lift the bundle of firewood on his head, but I managed to lift it with much ease and walk back home. I was 12 years old girl when I used to carry a bucket of water over my head, negotiating the inclines of the hilly region. This routine eventually became the substructure of my career. I have to travel 22 kilometers one way to reach my training center. Getting a job as a ticket inspector in Indian Railways was a blessing for me. Now I could feed my family and even train myself harder. In 2014, when I won a silver medal in Commonwealth Games, into my first international game. In 2016, when I failed at Rio Olympics, I got depressed. But the criticism on social media made me come out of my depression with strong determination to do better. I stunned the world by winning the gold in 2017 World Championship. So I would like to say that anything is possible if you believe in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Soumya. Your performance as Mirabai was outstanding. When something in life comes to halt, we have to give it a nudge. Maybe a push to put it in motion. In reality, we have to wrestle with life. Today we have someone who has set an example of how to wrestle and wave our path through the obstacle. Let's welcome Ravi Kumar Dahiya.
Good morning everyone. I am Ravi Kumar Dahiya, standing before you all to tell the story behind my great achievement of bagging silver medal in Tokyo Olympics 2020. My father played a pivotal role in my career. From the age of 11, I started my training in Chhatrasar Stadium in Sonipat, Haryana. My father used to stay 70 kilometers far away from my village. My father used to carry milk, butter and ghee every day in the morning from the village for me. These 12 long years of daily struggle has been a crucial part of my life. I was inspired by Sushil Kumar, who won a bronze in Beijing Olympics. It was a life-changing moment for me. I thought I should also do the same and make my country proud. In 2015, I won a silver medal in Junior World Championship. But towards the end of 2015, I was injured. It was a big challenge for me to come out of this phase of my life. I did not give out hope, and I bounced back in 2019 and I won a bronze medal in Senior World Championship. This medal was a ticket to Tokyo Olympics 2020. Standing on the podium, looking at the national flag, made me teary-eyed. That feeling of nationalism I cannot ever forget in my life. My future plan is to win a gold in Paris Olympics, for which I will train myself harder. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashit, for your remarkable impression of Ravi Kumar Dahiya on all of us. In the same line of thought, we have Bajrang Punia, who won a bronze medal.
Everyone, I am Bajrang Punia. I am here to discuss my great achievement in wrestling. I am the first Indian to be ranked world number 1 in any category. I am the first Indian to win 2 world championship medals. And growing up in humble surroundings in Jharkhand, Haryana, I did not have money to take up sports like cricket and that needed expensive equipment. Kids prefer free-handed sports like wrestling and trained at the akhada, also known as the wrestling area. Moreover, my father, Balwan Singh, was a wrestler himself. I would often escape from school to watch wrestlers briefly in action. I never realized that it would become a part of me. I started training at akhada in age of 14. My first rose to prominence in 2013 was my bronze medal at the Asian Championship in men's freestyle 60 kg category. I won a silver medal in Asian Championship and Commonwealth Championship. Then my family shifted to Sonipat in 2015, enabling me to attend camps and train at the local Sports Authority of India of SII Center. But funny, back injury sidelined me about 9 months. I have faced this situation also in 2011 with a severe neck injury while wrestling locally, which has sidelined me for 6 months. I was back in action in 2015 World Championships at Las Vegas and was beaten by Vyashila Suttar. It proved to be a turning point to my career. That loss ranked. I started to think about how if I had trained slightly more, I could have won in that event. I started to train like a madman and soon enough the results bear fruit. I won gold in both 2016 and 18 Commonwealth and Asian Games and I was also awarded Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2019. At Tokyo 2020, despite of competing with a knee injury, I have powered through first and second round. In semi-finals, Hajiv Ali, a three-time Tokyo champion, has targeted my injured leg and beat me. Moreover, I have bounced back and won bronze for our country. Friends, all
Excellent presentation by Charan. Thank you for the motivation. We'll reach our wagon to moon so that we remain in the stars. This persona has always streaked the sky like a shooting star. With her master stroke in the field of badminton, she is our very own PV Sindhu.
Hi, Pusarla Venkata Sindhu, known as PV Sindhu, is an Indian professional badminton player and first Indian woman to win an Olympic silver medal. I was born on July 5th, 1995 in Hyderabad to P.V. Ramana and P. Vijaya. Both my parents were athletic volleyball players and I was interested in sports comes as no surprise. I was interested in badminton. Father in fact received an Arjun Award in 2002 for his contribution to sports on volleyball. Every day I spend 8 hours in my training section. My daily routine is my section starts at 7 a.m. in the morning and goes on for 5 hours till 12 noon. And I go to home at 12 after my section and have lunch and take some rest. And again at 4 I go to my academy for training. My parents helped me a lot at Tokyo Olympics 2020. At Tokyo Olympics 2020, I won a bronze medal by defeating Hitang Zio. This is just because of my hard work and encouragement of my parents and my coach Park Tisang Gio. This meditation also helped me a lot. In the end, I would like to say that just enjoy your field that you have chosen by yourself. And you have to be patient and be positive and believing yourself. This is some will get success at early stage, but some will take some while. Thank you.
To defend during crisis is human instinct. It teaches us to preserve and protect ourselves. Boxing is one such sport which teaches us self-defense. So here comes our Olympian boxer Lavlina.
Hello my dear friends, I am Lavlina Borgohain, the first woman from Assam to win a bronze medal in Tokyo Olympics in the boxing championship. I was inspired to pursue a career in boxing by my two elder sisters. In fact, both of them have national champions in the sports. I remember how my villagers used to pity my parents like, no sons, only 3 doctors. My mother would always tell us to do something to prove the critics wrong, and we did it. Both my sisters have a government job and I am a boxer. I was honored with Arjuna Award in 2020. During boxing trials at my school, my skills were impressed by a coach from Guwahati, who asked me to train myself under the Sports Authority of India, and I agreed. My big break came in 2018 when I bagged a bronze medal at the AIBA Women's World Boxing Championship. I became world number 3 in 2019. My biggest achievement till date is bronze medal in 2021. Tokyo Olympics, but my best is yet to come. You need to sacrifice a lot if you want to win a Tokyo Olympics medal. My journey to the podium was very tough. For firstly, it was hard to stay away from home for 8 years. Secondly, I had to follow a strict discipline in my life that makes me a better person. One thing I always tell that boxing gave me the power. Embrace my failure. I taught me that I'm not lost when an opponent defeats me. I'm only lost when I refuse to get up and fight back. Thank you. Have a nice day.
What a powerful enactment of Lovelina Borgohain by Prashanti. She has filled our hearts with patriotic spirit. From this inspirational life, we have learned that never give up in life and never say no. The word fail means first attempt in learning. So after we experience a failure, we should make the pillar of our success. Here comes Anudeep with full vigor and passion to test our general knowledge.
Good morning to all. I'm Elsai Anurippa Tudu studying in class 6C. Stand before you to update you with some GK questions. Here is my first question. Who is the only Indian athlete to win 2 Olympic medals? Correct answer is PV Sindhu. How many regulation strokes are there in swimming? 4. Backstroke, B-stroke, butterfly and freestyle. What is Bolt's world record time for the 100 meters race? Bolt's world record time is a rapid 9.58 seconds. In which country did Olympics originate? Answer: Greece. What is the standard marathon race length today? 26 miles and 385 yards or 42.195 kilometers. Thank you.
So here comes Akshita with the latest happenings around the world.
I'm Akshita Ranjan standing before you to update you all with some important events that took place in this week. Nearly 200 countries gathered on 1st November in Glasgow in Scotland for Climate Change Conference COP26 to discuss ways to stop the planet from heating to dangerous levels. India's Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi pledges net zero by 2070. This year, India is celebrating Swami Vijay Varsh to mark the 50th anniversary of its victory against Pakistan in the Indo-Pak War of 1971. As a part of these celebrations, an Indian Army officer sets new Guinness World Record for fastest cycle journey of Manali-Leh Highway. His name is Lieutenant Colonel Shripala Sriram. Maria Ressa and Dmitry Muratov have been awarded the 2021 Nobel Peace Prize. They are news reporters who are fighting for freedom of thought in the Philippines and Russia. They work to bring peace to their countries that are going through dangerous times. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi officially launched the country's first ever non-genetically modified herbicide-tolerant rice varieties which are developed by the Indian Agricultural Research Institute, Delhi. These varieties are called Pusa Basmati 1979 and Pusa Basmati 1985. Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton has achieved the incredible feat of winning 100 races. He is the first and the only driver in history to complete a century of wins. Now some local news. CMYS Jagan Mohan Reddy has been invited to attend the Navy Day celebrations scheduled to be held in Visakhapatnam on December 4, 2021. State calls birds for Vizag Aquarium. According to APTDC Managing Director, the aquarium will span across 10 acres and will be a tunnel-shaped structure that provide a 360-degree view of the ocean. More than 1,500 people will be able to see the aquarium at a time. Thank you.
Now I request our beloved Principal Sir to address us.
I appreciate your effort of presenting this virtual assembly on the Olympic achievements of the athletes and players of our country. Children, it's very obvious that when we are young, we tend to participate more in sports and games. In the school also, your first choice activity is sports activity. Life of various athletes, those who have got medals and done well in last Olympics. You narrated that many of them were very common, like as any other child, but of their own. So now the importance of sports is as good as the importance of any academic achievement is. And along with the board CBSE, I'm sure your parents and schools, all of us are providing you, all kind of support. If you have interest and if you want to make your career, if you want to do sports well, you are most welcome. It is certainly going to help you in time to come. Self fit and healthy. So we can easily understand that sports and games have various advantages, and therefore I give a call to all of you to be wise and create a balance in your academics and sports life. We are blessed to have number of facilities in our campus and even the nearby stadium of VSP. So you try to participate in some sports and games of your choice. Take help of your teachers, your parents, and I'm sure you will find yourself. And I convey my best wishes to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind word. Now it's time to utilize our 52 seconds for the world's best national anthem. So let's all stand for the national anthem.
शुभ